Probably should have went dark. Should have thrown a black jersey, man. But it is what it is. Bros with mics, you see it under there. Back like I forgot something. Why? Because I'm something. What up? I'm Tom.
I'm Cody. What's happening?
Man, what's happening? As you see, I'm not in the casa anymore, right? I'm in town for the game, so I had to got a rudimentary setup here. It's not the same as usual, so pardon the quality, but it's prediction time, baby. It's prediction time.
Yeah.
We gotta get them predicts in, man. And we told y'all on the last one what we was doing this time, right? I'm going to let you know I'm going to get this undefeated record.
All right. Starting a new series.
Yes, I know, man. Predictions. You know how it is. So with this, we can get straight into the predictions, or we want to get into our team and kind of talk about the breakdown of the games we got coming up, or do you just kind of want to flow with it?
I think we can just go ahead and start with the predictions.
Okay.
And then
let's get live then, baby. Let's get live. You know what? We started off right with Utah and Oregon State. Friday, September 29th, man. What you got with that one? How you thinking about that one? I think Cam Rising should be back, as far as they were saying ahead of time. Cam Rising's back, but Oregon State and Ungulule, they're not a bad looking team. So
is he back? He is back?
He should be. They said he's coming back this game right here.
They said that like the last two games too, though.
They keep saying that.
Yeah.
But, I don't know. The Utes are steamrolling right now. I thought
they are. They gotta, and I think it's primarily because their defense. I think they need Cam Rising back for this game just because Oregon State ain't bad. They had a shootout with Washington State, and Washington State's not bad at all. Like, that was a close game, 3-point game. And if you think about it, bro, like, Utah's offense doesn't look good without Cam Rising. Like, it gets the job done, but you know, Oregon State, they can put some points up clearly, and like, you know, excuse me, Utah isn't averaging a lot of points. You know,
14-7 against UCLA. It's not a fun game to watch. To be honest with you, that's a very boring game to watch.
Yeah, so they only had one 30-point game this season, and that was against Weber State. So, I mean, they're only passing for 150 average, 157 a game without Cam Rising. That's not good, bro. I mean, and they're only running for.
I mean, honestly, it's boring. What's those Russian stats looking like?
165. I don't know. This game right here, I think I'll probably Cam Rising back. That's so tough, bro. It is tough. Who do you got?
Man, Oregon State's not a bad team. I think that defense might be just a little bit better than the Utes offense. We can't, you know, some people want to say, okay, they lost against Washington State, but in my opinion, Washington State is one of the better teams.
Yeah, they're good.
Though they're behind Washington, Oregon, the rest of them. So, in my opinion, I'm going with Oregon State on this one. The Utes are good, and they're electric with their backup quarterback, the young cat. It's one of those 50-50. It's toss-up, so I got to pick somebody. I think it'll be a close one, 3-point type game, 7 points at the max. But I'll take Washington with this one.
Washington?
I mean, Oregon with this one.
Oregon
State with this one. Yeah, Oregon State over the Utes.
So with Cam Rising, so I was going Oregon State, fully Oregon State before you said Cam Rising's coming back. I'm still skeptical because this is his first game of the season, but I think I'm gonna stick with Utah, bro. I think I'm gonna go Utah.
Okay.
I think I'm gonna go Utah.
Gotcha. Okay, so the first one down, you taking the Utes right there. I can respect
taking the Utes.
Wrote it down. Next on the list, who we got? Penn State, Northwestern.
Nah. Damn. Let's go. Let's go USC, Colorado.
USC. That's easy. We saw Oregon last week. I told you, and I've told them several times before, I don't think Colorado is going to be that team. Their biggest test is going to be these two games right here, right? And we seen what happened last week. We seen what happened. They'll drop both of these games. I think it's going to be the same things last week. They're not prepared for these teams at this point. They're good. They're a solid team, but they're not the top dogs of the conference team yet, right? So
I just kind of want to
they
say on
dropped this one.
that real quick. I seen that Travis Hunter was trying to come back for this game. He was like, he texted Coach Prime or Dion, and he was like, you know, I ain't taking no for an answer. I'm coming back this week. And I think for them to have a chance that they do need him, just like
He
last
has
week.
to, yeah.
But and I say a chance. I don't think that it's going to make or break. Whether I don't think it's a definite we will win if he plays or we will lose if he plays. I think it's still favoring USC heavily, but I think that they do need Travis Hunter to get over that hump and try to get an upset
Yeah.
at home, actually. So, but I think, you know,
Yeah. At
I got
Colorado,
USC.
it's gonna be jumping. We'll see if the fans have given up on them after that smack they took last week, but
Mm-hmm.
USC takes that one. So
Yeah,
it's pretty
yeah.
straightforward. Florida at Kentucky. Kentucky beat them
Well,
last year. Florida's
K-
at Kentucky.
Kentucky is undefeated. You got Florida
Kentucky
taking
looked
that.
good last week, though it was against Vanderbilt. You can only look so good against Vandy. Everybody
Um,
looks great. But who you
I'm
got
gonna
on this one?
I'm gonna say I still don't believe in Florida at all.
That Tennessee
Kentucky's
game was a fluke. You were at night, you're home. It's very fluky.
that's what a Tennessee fan would say.
Yeah.
I don't like Florida does have a good Russian attack. I mean, a Russian defense and a good, pretty solid Russian game. But Kentucky has a really good Russian defense too. So I think I'm gonna go Kentucky on this. I just ain't convinced. Like I don't know. Florida's such a weird program. Like
Yeah,
I'm gonna stick my neck out for Kentucky this week and take Kentucky. Where are they playing at actually?
at Kentucky.
Yeah, I'm gonna take Kentucky. I got Kentucky. What
Yeah,
about you?
at Kentucky. I don't like Florida with a passion. We are a house divided over here, Gators and Balls, and it's been hostile territory ever since then. But no, I don't think Florida is as good as we saw that Tennessee game. Tennessee just played a really bad game that game. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Uh, so no, I'll take Kentucky on this one also.
Okay. So moving on, I got Georgia Auburn, bro. Let you start that one off.
Ooh, oldest rivalry in the South, right there. Uh, good old
Is
fashioned
it?
hate. Good old fashioned hate. That's what that's called.
Whew. Where they playing this at?
At
Oh, in
Auburn.
Auburn.
So
Yeah.
at Auburn, 3:30, decent kickoff. Georgia, Auburn might come out. Hugh Freeze is a winner, right? That last
Just came
game
off
was
that loss.
yeah. He doesn't like that. If you look at his history at the teams he's been with, he's a winner. So can Auburn get the upset? I don't know. I'm not sticking out my neck for him. I got Georgia on this one.
Yeah, I got Georgia on this one too. I just don't believe in Auburn's offense and Georgia's
Not at
defense
this
is
point. Not
just
until they can put a complete game together. Like we saw the game against Texas A&M. Auburn looked decent, and then they just kind of fell off to the wayside. Even though A&M's coach just ran out on the field like, "What are you doing, man? Get off the field, bro. You're not playing right now. Who steps out here on
right.
the field in the middle of a play like that?" But no, I don't think Auburn has proven enough. Like I thought they had. They were looking good. 3-0 start. Then now, excuse me, late day on this travel down here south. But no, I got Georgia on that one.
Yeah, Georgia for sure. I am gonna note on this next game, Michigan, Nebraska, just because it is one of the oldest rivalries in college football.
Mm-hmm.
Two blue blood programs. I know Nebraska hadn't been good since like the early 2000s, but of course, I'm going Michigan on this game. But I just had to note that
Michigan.
this is one of the longest rivalries in college football.
That's crazy to hear. And you like seeing it. And I hate the fact that these conferences are mixing and mashing so much that you're starting to lose a lot of these rivalries, right? You're
Yeah, it's
starting
sad.
to
It is sad.
you're taking away the roots that make college football college football. You're starting to
Hmm.
make it more like the pros at this point in time. Some of these historic rivalries that we see, you're taking away that impact moving your conferences like that. So
Yeah, for sure, for sure.
that's one thing we're seeing. Kansas at Texas.
I'm
How you feel about
excited
that?
about this one. I'm really excited. I'm it's kind of to show if Texas is legit, meaning I know they're good, they're talented, but can they just put it together for a season? Because they have upset that they'll be good. Like they're pretty much been good teams, but they always have been kind of like, oh, we fall to this school because of whatever reason, and it's weird. But I am excited about this game because Kansas is not bad at all. They just came out the win against BYU and a little scuffle there. Pretty decent game for Kansas, but I think I'm gonna go just off the fact of Texas is one of the best looking teams in the country to me so far.
Mhm.
Coming to week 5, I'm gonna go Texas on this game, but I'm excited to see it just because I think Kansas will put up a good fight.
Yeah, I think so too. Though ESPN matchup predictor got them 6.5, 93.5, losing that game over under 61 with that 16.5 spread. They don't have them
Yeah,
performing. I don't either. Uh, I'm going with the Longhorns, little UT, little bro down there. So Texas takes this one over Kansas.
you think uh Kansas covers or no, or Texas covers?
Uh, you think at 16? Yeah, Texas covers that spread.
You think so? I don't think they do.
Hold
I
on,
don't
hold on,
think
hold
they
on, hold
do.
on. Let me see. Let me see. I I thought so, but looking at Texas past games,
Exactly.
that's
They,
yeah. I mean, 34. I mean, they got 37 against Rice, 34 against Bama, 31 against Wyoming. So
that hit
they are
40. They had
consistently,
hit 40.
yeah, they're consistently getting into the 30s. Uh, with these
Yeah,
games, every
I
game has been up in the
think
30s. But Kansas has also been up in the 30s every single game. Also,
yeah.
so
So I
no,
think
I don't put Texas covering the spread on this one.
yeah, I don't either. I think Kansas definitely covers. Excuse me. But yeah,
Yeah.
Texas. Moving on. Excuse me. I got LSU and Mississippi State.
Ooh.
Whew. Yeah, I'll let you
LSU
start this one.
wants to remain a contender. They have to put up this game. It's time to nut up or shut up. You know what I'm saying? At this point in time, um, LSU has the opportunity to take the West. Ole Miss took that loss in conference against Alabama. Alabama is not the Alabama we've seen. So if LSU is going to do something, they got to whoop Mississippi State.
Excuse me. It's Ole Miss. I'm sorry. I messed that up. It's Ole Miss.
See, this is what happens when I don't look at the same time. I'm just, I'm put off what you said.
Ole Miss. Oh,
Oh man,
Ole
what
Miss. It's
what
Ole
we
Miss.
doing, man? What we doing? Yeah, LSU,
Bro,
Ole Miss,
listen. Hey,
LSU.
it's a late night tonight.
So it is late night, man. So LSU at Ole Miss at 6 p.m.
That's tough.
Lord, Ole Miss, man, they can't put a full game together. As we saw,
LSU.
Ole Miss, they can't put 4 quarters together against a decent opponent. Look at the
LSU's
Alabama
only
game.
2.5 favorite. So, bro, this is tough. I'm going to LSU
LSU
on this
starts off
game.
slow, but Ole Miss is not going to start off slow. LSU doesn't get rolling until late into the second, and then they start looking good. Look at them against Mississippi State last week, right? I should have knew it wasn't LSU versus Mississippi State because they already played Mississippi State 2
They
weeks ago.
just
It's
played.
41 to
Yes.
14.
Yes.
You know
They
what
just
I'm
played.
saying? My prediction was LSU's going to win that game, 41-14. Go bet on it. um,
uh,
I'm gonna
yeah, I
take
got.
I'm gonna take LSU. I'm gonna take LSU. I'm
You
gonna
gonna
take
take
LSU
LSU?
only because 2 reasons. Forget Lane Kiffin for starters, how he did Tennessee. And second, I
Fair.
think after coming off that game against Alabama, they're a little bit beat up from that game, and LSU is trying to establish themselves, and this is the game for them to do so right now.
I mean, Arkansas put up a fight against
Yeah,
LSU last
but
week
that's a,
too,
that's a
though.
rivalry game, so to speak. That LSU Arkansas border game, that's a rivalry game. So Louisiana, so they struggled with them, but Tulane put up a decent amount of points to Ole Miss. Ole Miss to take off later. I got LSU taking this one in a close one.
Yeah, I got LSU covering the spread. Yeah, I got
LSU covers the
LSU
spread
covers.
in this one. So
All right.
It's
So
a tough one.
next, it
All
is a
right.
tough one. Next, we got another one I'm excited about. We got Duke and Notre Dame.
Are you sure it's Duke and Notre Dame this game? Are you sure that's the teams
Bro,
playing?
it's Duke and Notre Dame.
All right. How do you think Notre Dame bounces back after that very upsetting loss they took?
Notre Dame rolls. They roll. They see what they made mistake. I think they kind of. I honestly believe they might run the table. I know they got some big names coming up in November,
Mm-hmm.
especially, but I think Notre Dame might run the table, and I say that because I like their defense. I like their defense against USC, who they play. I like their
Mm-hmm.
defense last week against Ohio State, even though we have said that we didn't like Ohio State's offense that much. I know Ohio State thinks that it's them versus the world right now with Lou Holtz making them comments, but
Yeah.
I like Notre Dame in this game to cover. I don't know about covering. No, I'm gonna say I like Notre Dame. I'm just gonna say money line Notre Dame this week.
Money line Notre Dame. I'll take that one. Matter of fact, what is the spread?
5.5.
I'll take them to cover the spread also.
You got Notre Dame covering. I'm
Notre
not
Dame
mad at that,
covering.
honestly. I'm not mad at that. And we find out if Clemson had a bad week or Duke is legit.
Yeah.
All right. So you
We're
got
gonna
Notre
skip
Dame. I
mine
got
because
Notre Dame.
that's the prime time game. I
Yeah,
think
for sure.
we'll go Alabama at Mississippi State. That's really the only best game. Washington, Arizona. Washington takes that one to ease, and Fresno
Yeah.
beats Nevada. But Alabama versus Mississippi State. Does Mississippi State nut up right here? Do they have the opportunity to ring them bells down in Starkville and get it bumping to take down the Tide?
Does Ohio State have a bye week this week?
Uh,
I think they
yes,
do.
they do.
Yeah, I think they do. Well, back to so yeah, this is the last game that we're covering as far as the weekend goes before we get to Tennessee and Oklahoma. But I like Bama here. I don't think it's pretty much like, Bama's still figuring their offense out. I don't know if I like Bama by 14.5, but I do like Bama
Yeah,
in this game. Yeah,
I'm saying
I
how
like
LSU
Bama.
done Mississippi State. Starkville's not that rowdy. It's a good stadium.
I think, but I
Daggone.
think I think
I don't.
LSU, the bell cows.
Yeah,
I think I
Cowbells.
think oh yeah, the cowbells.
Yeah,
That's the same thing, right? No.
bell
All right.
cows.
Anyway,
It's not.
so I don't think Bama's offense is as good as LSU's offense, and I say that because LSU's offense is averaging 530 yards average. Bama is averaging 364. So it's a clear difference, almost 200 yards difference right there, 170 yards total offense. It's clear to see. I don't know if they cover the spread, but I do like Bama in this game for sure.
I got Bama money line also.
Yeah, Bama money line for sure.
All
Not
right.
really too big of matchups this week, but I think the only difference that we had is the Oregon and the Utah game. Oregon State,
Yeah,
Utah.
it's a fact. It's conference play time, so people gotta start establishing dominance in their conference.
Yeah.